I am doing some audio testing like usual. Um, I had a little bit of a setback today, so I'm not going to officially start the stream for another 10 minutes or so. Although, if you're already in here, feel free to watch as I'm testing out the audio. Jesus. Don't worry, buddy. I got you. No worries. You're with me. All right. All right. That's a rather wholesome way to start off a stream. All right. I'm going to put back on the starting stream signage. You might hear me piddling around in the background. I apologize for all the background noise. I haven't got the audio stuff down yet. But yeah, let's have a fun stream. Okay, everyone, I have my precious caffeine, so we can get to it. I got some of my breathing in the audio there, I see. So, show of hands, people in the chat, who all understands that in order for the blue ring to work, you gotta activate the white ring. I am getting a little bit of echo also, I just realized. So let's stop that right now. There we go. No more of that. Alright, no more echo. But yeah, what I was trying to say is just if you guys would like for people to, if you're a new player and you don't want to look this up or no one's told you so far, turn the white cipher ring on, and when you do, blues who have their cipher ring on will come to you. They will appear in your world to help you when you get invaded. Volcano Manor. Oh, of course. You always got to keep at least a +9 spirit. Well, honestly, it doesn't need to be +9. It does enough damage. Forget my BS that I was about to tell you. I'm just always, like, weirded out every time I get summoned here and I don't have the spear equipped. I like to be ready. It's the anxiety. Let's do it. Really? You can just jump attack it? Remember to heal, you know? But if it's 3 of you guys and you all have the spear, just jump attack that motherfucker. Mother lover. Forgot to not to curse in the first few minutes of the stream. Well, I guess we technically been going for like 15, 20 minutes now, so. Nothing lost, nothing gained. What I'm doing right now is just to show you guys that there is an alternative if you felt like it. You could just Scarlet Rot him. Say you don't want to do the fight the way I'm doing it right now with the spear. Scarlet Rot works really well on him. He's got a big health pool, so it's kind of like a Scarlet Rotting Fire Giant. Oh, they got him, and the Scarlet Rot got off. My point. No worries, no worries. That's what I get for being stupid. Let's see. I don't think you guys are getting enough gameplay audio, so we're gonna try to cut this gameplay audio up a little bit more. We don't have any audio over on YouTube at the moment. Is that what's going on? Okay, yeah, so that is what's going on. No. Sorry guys, give me a moment. I don't understand why I'm not getting any gameplay volume right now. Let me fix this for you guys. Sorry, guys, give me a moment. I really gotta figure this out. I don't know why, I'm not getting any audio from the actual gameplay itself. Sorry, guys. I know this has been kind of a rough start this morning. I got the multi-stream figured out anyway. Meaning I figured out how to do a multi-stream specifically. But I didn't double check the audio. I only checked it for myself. I didn't check it for the output of the stream. Also realizing, gonna have to, definitely... Okay, I do believe I'm gonna do some menu flipping. Well, we did it. We are going to turn it down. The game capture, we will just mute the audio from the game capture, from the normal game capture thing over here. Because I really just need the... Alright, let's do it. Let's put that thing away though, right? I'm glad I had that little distraction though. I would have never have realized either the two things I was just talking about. Yeah. Thank you guys for being patient. I saw that there was at least one person in here when I started, so... And you're still in here, so I appreciate it.
Hey!
That's not proper etiquette. Maybe it takes me a minute to get in there, huh? I cannot believe I haven't got that old man with the poison yet. Arrogance befits thee. Alright, I'm gonna go heal the host. Oh, did we get disconnected? That was weird. I've never seen that happen. But the computers do make mistakes, don't they, guys? Gotta double roll that. Alright, let's hit him with a little bit of the Dragon Eyes. Calm him down a little bit. Chill. I can tell you, I 100% get why people absolutely hate fighting him. It's mostly the end of that first transitional phase where he starts doing those boom attacks. I think it'd be a little bit more bearable for newer players if you just made the second half of the fight, and hear me out on this, a little bit more aggressive. I know it's already hyper aggressive in the second part of that fight, after he transforms into Horan Lu, but imagine like he was just a little bit more like regal. He still uses that hammer, it still creates those like explosions, but it's more very clearly the ground is cracking. I might also take away some of the like lava stuff and like, you know, that's just me being like nitpicky. Or change the environment a little bit. Have some of that lava like seeping out of the Erd tree. Like maybe like the Erd tree was like, because it's very clear that the Erd tree is like sucking off like the land. Not only does it have its own power, but it's also draining the power of like the planet. It's like the Tree of Might from if anybody has ever seen the very seldom brought up Dragon Ball Z movie, Tree of Might. Hello. Ah, yes. Another beast.
Hey!
The beast hunts. It's funny every time. It's funny every single time. It's been funny every time since the first time it happened to me. Alright. And as a reminder, if you do not Scarlet Rot Radon at the beginning of the fight, it's not canon. I guess properly. And then ice. Top up. Goes to the sky. And as long as you have not wasted your bubble, if you're using the cerulean, you could just, or you're using the flask, you could just stand there. Because I could have taken that hit. And he still has the Scarlet Rod as well. Dead. GG. Beast help fellow beast. I see he's a wolf man. Sorry, I didn't see you there, buddy. Jesus Christ. This game is so beautiful. This game is so beautiful. I guarantee you there are people too who would be like, oh, I don't like that I can see like the rays. Motherfucker, have you ever been outside when the sun has come up? This is what it looks like when a sun is rising, you know? Light is not always evenly as distributed as you think. You know, the Earth is not flat, contrary to unpopular belief. It is a globe. There are ridges and valleys. The light hits the ground in natural and interesting ways. Like that. That's gorgeous. It's a little too bright, but that's mostly because of my settings. I'm sure I could tweak some stuff and make that look a little bit better, but that's beautiful, and that's what I want to see. I'm very big on contrast. I think contrast really helps color pop. You don't have to go too deep. You don't have to go super deep into color saturation and make things look way more saturated than they need to be if you're better at contrast. For example, the blue really pops in the eyes on this in this outfit, mostly because of the head. But I did try to match some of the bottom stuff to make sure that it doesn't clash with the top part of it. You know, the gold kind of matches with the gold on the bottom kind of matches with the claws, with that copper look that the claws have. The steel with the claws matches the gold gray look of the head and the rest of the outfit. Yeah, we do a little bit of fashion, souls. Hello.
Hey!
Just me and you? Just me and you. Could have waited a moment, buddy. But it's okay. Just slow walk me down. Did you get the stinky? No, no stinky. Not yet. I don't think I'm gonna get the stinky on her. Let's try something else. Flame grease works. Hey, yo, host. I'll tell you what. Get over here right now. Are you about to get nothing but a bow from me for the rest of this? Get over here right now, buddy. Because this isn't my millennia, so let's not do that. Oh, she's... No? I thought she was gonna go into a waterfowl dance for a second. Hey, host, I don't mind killing her like this. I'll do it. I'm telling you, buddy. For time's sake, what are you doing here? I'm dead. I fucked up. I cannot believe I dodged that. I cannot believe I dodged that. Okay, I've mostly been a party pooper because I really don't like it when hosts just don't do anything during the invasion. If you need help, that's like one thing, but if I'm just here to do the invasion for you, nah. Or to do the boss fight for you, no, I'm not down with that. We're playing the game together, you know? Yeah, Chad, I could have done this the entire time. You better dodge that. You! It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. She's hard. She's a hard fight. She's a hard fight. I have days where I did that dodge that I did earlier and completely got through it, and I have days where the first hit completely screws me up and I cannot make it through the rest of that fight. No hard feelings. I should have been more aggressive. No reason complaining about it. You did summon me. I did not summon you. Let's try to do better for the next host. Oh god, I just realized I cannot see either of the chats right now. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, there's the YouTube one. Okay. Let's go. Come on. I think the title of the stream on YouTube and on Twitch is "Help Me Love This Game Again." It's not like I've fallen out of love with this game. I still love this game. I think that the Souls games are some of the best games out there. It's more that it's like a kind of a mentality with the community that I've actually personally had a problem with. I feel like the sometimes the community is a little aggressive to new players and is a little aggressive to outside players. I think we should all try to stop that a little bit, you know? Telling people to get good is fine. Hey, Radon. Yeah, I'm just gonna go kill this thing real quick. Oh, oops. It's okay, buddy. I don't need this for the Godskin fight. I promise. Honestly, I kind of feel like the 3 guards before Godskin are harder than the Godskin, you know? If I had to fight all 4 of those guys at one time, the Dragon Communion warriors, versus fighting both the Godskins, give me the Godskins any day, dude. Give me the Godskins any day. I will say, though, I also played, like, a whole bunch of the game, like, a bunch of the open world before getting here the first time I played through. Oh, we got a recusant. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run over here, try to hide it. There he is. I got hopes and dreams. He's trying to get us out there to fight the other dude. What he doesn't know is that I'm about to Scarlet Rot both of them. Was not ready for that line of attack. No! 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 Got saved by the fucking, by the Dragon Knight did all the work. That's what I'm talking about, man. These Dragon Knights, they put in the work. They put in the work. Back out, back out. Just think about the dynamic weather system in this game. Might as well do a little roaming around. I don't really do invasions. I'll say that straight up. So if you're here for invasion content, I definitely do, will respond to them, and every once in a while I'll go do an occasion, or go do an invasion. For the most part, though, I am really here for the opposite reason, to fight against invaders. I might actually make a White Knight character that literally is just like a spoof of like the Way of the White characters from the Way of the White Covenant from Dark Souls 1. The awkward moment when the host just stops. Anybody been watching One Piece, dude? Like, I know, I'm not gonna be one of those people, because there's like 1,000 episodes of it, and there's other things to do in your life. But if you were going to waste 1,000 hours on a show anyway, then may I suggest that you go waste it on One Piece. Or read it, either one, if you like reading. There's also a manga for One Piece, it's really good. Manga is like a comic book, but from Japan. It's read the opposite way. Those are the two big differences. Very similar structures in between the two. Well, manga also in for the most part. Nice. Dude doesn't stand a chance. Doesn't stand a chance. Do it, big boy. Did I get him the poison? I thought I did. Ooh. Let's use a little bit of cheeky magic, eh? I'm gonna take this time to rebuff. Alright. Now let's go. Now, if you have any type of status effects, this is more for players that don't really play. Save it for the second half of the fight. Don't even bother doing it in the first part. The first part's pretty easy, except for like the random, really high amounts of fire damage you can do to you. Because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to walk up there and just Scarlet Rot him. That should be enough. That was not enough, but this should be. Okay, there's no way that that was not enough to Scarlet Rot. Yes, it was. That's exactly what we wanted, everyone. Alright. Now, my personal opinion is usually poke and prod. Because, like, that little roll right there can one-shot you. Oh, the blood proc! That's so good! That's so good! That's so good, dude. That's so good. I looked like I was on top of the water there for a moment. That's a lot of damage. I forgot to add more buffs to my arsenal. Let's see. Let's do... Blood Grease sounds good. Yeah, I'm gonna do some Magic Grease. Where's that lightning? That's holy. So we got for item crafting real quick. We make Holy Grease, we make Festive Grease, we make Dragon Moon Grease. Hefty fly pots. Ooh, I do love fly pots, actually. I think it's just really funny to throw just a fucking pot of flies at someone. Oh, hello. I love the fit. Look at this. That's a sick fit. Hey, don't do that. It's every time, ma'am. Just buff out here, for the love of God. Yeah, Mesmer is a whole pile of dinosaur, a whole pile of dinosaur shit. You guys ever seen Jurassic Park? That's what I mean. That's not a dragon, is it? That's a whole ass dragon. Now, what I'm doing isn't because I don't think I could fight the dragon. It's more of a in-case situation. Yeah, I thought so. I didn't know this thing moved around. Since when does this thing move around? Oh! That's a strong right you got there, buddy. My guy just backed it up on me. I'm gonna guess he can't get blood status, right? Because he's dead and he has no blood. Okay, I ate that the first 2 times. I am not gonna eat another one of those shots. Okay, so he does take the blood effect. It just doesn't do a ton to him. I'll try to get ice on him, see if that helps. Skylar Art's definitely not gonna work on that dragon, buddy. But I do appreciate your enthusiasm. The Mimic is always trying. You gotta give it credit for always trying. You fuck. Yeah, I knew I was gonna get killed by that. I don't like the directional change stuff. Like, oh man, that was kind of rough. I will say, whatever, like, triggers a boss to just start, like, spamming the same move over and over again, I would really like that to stop in all From Software games. I'll give you an example. Say you're down to, like, 1 flask, and you're fighting, like, Borealis, right? and then Borealis starts going off with that scream that freezes and cracks you. But for some reason, he's just doing it over and over again. Like he's flying up in the air, he's landing, he's doing the scream. He's flying up in the air, he's landing, he's doing the scream. I don't know how you fix that, but like it just feels hateful to players that a boss wasn't being as aggressive as they could have been until, and I'm not talking about like phasing, right? Because this isn't a phasing thing. Horan Lu is an example of a fight that starts pretty tame, like a normal fight. It starts to your expectations, and then as the fight goes on, it gets progressively harder. He does the thing where he goes boom, and then he starts doing the concussion attacks. And I even said earlier, I think that should all be localized to the second part of the fight. However, that's a good curve, though. It gets you ready for the fact that he's going to be able to do that and be faster, but he's not going to have the reach. That's the other part. He doesn't have the reach that he has with that axe in the first part of the fight. You waste a lot of time in the second part of that fight trying to gain the distance that you would in the first part of the fight, but you need to focus on dodging more in the second part of the fight, not creating distance. What was the point of that? Why did I bring that up? Oh, because there are bosses in the game that don't feel like that they had that much attention put into them, and I feel like all the bosses that are like that, the ones that kind of like spam the same move over and over again, are these ones that kind of just got copy and pasted all over the maps, including stuff like that Death Dragon, including stuff like the new dragons that are just, modern dragons that you fight in the DLC, including Agiel, the first dragon that you meet in the lake. They're all really just copies of each other with very similar movesets. And that's fine because that's the type of world that they wanted to make. They wanted to make a bunch of dragons everywhere. How do you remedy this? I think a good way that they did it is the status effect stuff for a lot of the dragons. They're just like simple ways to fix it though. Like just make them either use don't make them as aggressive, and make their attack patterns, I guess, harder to figure out. That way, you're not just relying on them constantly doing a move to the person. Like, I want you to think about it like this: instead of me figuring out how to play chess better than you, I am gonna play chess with you, but I'm also gonna fire a gun next to us the entire time we're playing. I'm just gonna keep firing this gun next to us the entire time we're playing. It's not additive to the game at all, and it's just me being really aggressive against the player that's coming against me, trying to throw off their rhythm, but it's not any added amount of strategy in that case, because video games, much like chess, are you're engaging in a player match. You're not fighting for your actual life or anything like that. I love these games. That's just a small personal critique I have. I think they're fantastic. I think everybody who works on these games are some of the hardest working people in the industry. I think From Software sets an example that should be followed by the rest of the industry. But you know what they say. You often critique things that you love the most. I love this game. I love these worlds. I love the community, you guys, as much as I have a love-hate relationship with the community. I do love the community. I always find some of the most accepting people I've ever found in my life here in the Souls community. Nico? Like, Nico Robin? Am I gonna get copyright struck if I start singing the One Piece theme? all your hopes and dreams. You waiting for me. Go ahead. Could you move away from the door, please? Advice to anybody fighting this man: get away from the front door, please. Hey, big buddy, come this way, please. Don't kill him. I need him. Yep, back this way, buddy. Come on. I kind of love it when I get hit by Big Rock, because, like, that move is so slow. I cannot justify getting hit by Big Rock. Nice. Ugh, big dog sleepy. Ah! I didn't mean to scream so loud, sorry. That's just how I get when I see Malekith. Please, no, Nico. I'm sorry, Nico. I should have been there. I learned very early in the Souls game universe that there are a lot of times when you can directly just roll forward into a boss's like a leg or their attack, and if their leg or their like if the leg itself is not part of the attack and the AoE on the attack isn't going off right directly under them, a lot of times you don't even have to use the iframes from the roll. Like, you'll just be out of the range of motion for the attack. For example, anytime you're fighting Fire Giant, why would you not stay right underneath that leg? Anytime you're walking out around him, you know, trying to get distance, he has other moves that his that he's programmed to do, you know, some really aggressive shit. So you should stay right up under his ass and just get really good at dodging the his stomps. And get really good at running up on him after he does those rolls. Yeah, get him. Ah, spam him, spam him, spam him. He will spam us, spam him. Processed meat for you. Get out of here. Get out of here. He sent me home! It was fine. I had plenty, dude. I had plenty. Alright, chat. I need a 5-minute break. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. How do we feel about the Wolverine build? Yes, no, maybe so. I will say it's not really a Wolverine build. These are my stats right now. Obviously, I'm being buffed by both the rune arc and by the lion head that I'm wearing right now. Yeah, one of these days I'll get on and I'll do my one of these days I'll get on and I'll do my other character as well, my Xbox character, or characters. I have multiple characters on Xbox. I have another character on PC, but he's early game, and he's really supposed to be filming for a, let me get this slow shot real quick. Okay, thank you guys. Let's get one walking up the stoop, too. Oh, no, being summoned. My live stream library, and this is a good tip for anybody who wants to start, like, content creation. My live stream library is going to serve as, like, all the, where are they at? No worry.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Hyper aggressive. The last thing I want to do is die to a Halictree soldier explosion. Goodbye. What are shields? Hey there. Come on, buddy. This is why you never, ever buff in front of the enemy. Don't ever do it.
Hey. Hey.
Hey. That's what happens when you get too hungry. Come on, Gabby. Come on, Gabby. You got it. You got it, Gabby. Show that punk what's for. What are the chances it's the same person from before? That would be fun. I like repeats. Gives you a chance at redemption. Oh, it's this man.
Hey!
I'm not sure any of that Dragon Ice was in range. Which if it wasn't, that was completely on me. Oh! I don't think that was Dragon Ice. That was Blood Loss, I think. Still no ice proc. Damn. Boy is a whole Godzilla villain. So, this is actually kind of one of the things that I was referring to in the ultra aggressive thing that I was referring to earlier. Yeah, completely fine with that. And I just mean that sometimes what'll happen with the enemies is that they'll go into a like same move 2 times in a row type thing, or like a few times in a row type thing, which I don't know. It feels sometimes like it's a little too prescriptive just for aggression. That was the only point I was trying to make earlier. Back at it, back at it. Let's see, how long have we been going? We've been going for about an hour and 20 so far. When we hit the 2-hour mark, I'm going to take another 10-minute break, and then I'm going to go for another 30 minutes after that. Also, how do people feel about like webcams and all that kind of stuff? I'm a little shy, so like, I've been going back and forth on whether to not to do like an animated like avatar or to actually do a face cam. You can find live streams on my channel, both on my Twitch and my YouTube, that have my actual face on. I'm not ashamed to show my face. I'm just a little camera shy. Hey, Blythe. Hello.
Hey!
Man, that tracking. She really wanted me. Hey, we'll take it. We really just wanted to get her with the ice so she'd slow down a little bit. Remember, that also nerfs movement speed by 25%. I'm pretty sure, unless they changed it recently. Damn. Damn. Yes, she got her though. That's all that really matters. That's all that really matters. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Look at the way they roll. So majestic. There they go. Never to be seen again. Tell me, is there a mod that just puts Pokemon in Elden Ring? I think this would be a fun mod. Imagine you're going to fight like a death dragon, like the Death Flame Dragon, and it's just a Zapdos instead. I do sometimes forget about Torrent. Let's just move over here so I don't get blasted by that that harpoon when I get back. Because we both know that is 100% what will happen. Hello.
Hey! 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 Hey!
God, I can't believe I let myself get hit with that. It's okay though. No worries. Alright. It is about to hit that 1 hour and 30-minute mark. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk over here real quick. Because what I'm about to do shouldn't take me too long. So I'm gonna throw this up. I'll be right back. Was definitely expecting to already be loaded into somebody else's world by the time I got back, but no worries. Oh, look at that color change as the clouds come over. Wonderful. You want some bad Elden Ring player knowledge? I didn't know you could just kill those guys with the furnace pots, right? Or at least make it easier to kill them. So, like, I tried to fight that one first DLC playthrough. Stomped me out, never went back there. I'm sure I could go over there and kill it now if I wanted to. I just haven't. I like the visual of them being on the map, walking around. Oh, look at that. How cool does that look visually as you walk up to it? For a split second, I thought there was an item there.
Hello. I enjoy foreign it is enough. Till we meet again.
It is honestly kind of sad that Moore doesn't ever realize that, like, you know, or I guess it depends on your dialogue options that you do with him, but he can either, like, end up going and fighting in one of those last fights that you have toward the end. I won't say where, or anybody that's played it, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I try not to outright spoil plot points from the game unless it's something that I'm like setting up. If I start having a conversation about a plot point, I'll make it very clear that I'm about to spoil whatever that plot point is, or at least I try to. There we go. We are being summoned.
Hey!
Undertaker and Arbiter.
Hey!
pretty resentful of that, if I'm being honest. I always hate when I get hit outside the boss door. Took literally all that I had, but I guess we did it. We got the Scarlet Rod off. Where is he? There he is. He really does not like The Undertaker. Not a wrestling fan, apparently. Thought so. Thought so. I'm sure the host has it. I mean, it is the Arbiter. Again we go. I'm surprised that I haven't been summoned into any fight clubs so far. Usually I get one or two during the course of a stream, but so far I've gotten none. That's right, I must have already come up here. string. Why did they drop string? Curious. Ooh, 3 slivers of meat, 2 heavy beast bones. That's what I'd like to see. Yeah, goodbye. This is the starting area for the DLC. Nice little loop. I didn't actually discover that little area that's up there until, I want to say, like, toward the back end of the DLC, where I was trying to, like, figure out what places on the map were still explorable, but I hadn't, like, uncovered yet. You'll see on here, I never went and got the map fragment down here, and I never went and got the map fragment up there, so I can't see those areas, but I've been through most of those areas. I decided not to do that whole ordeal this go around. Sorry guys, I got a knock on the door. The male people. Let's see if we can have a repeat. Nice. We got her with the already. I think that was the hose, wasn't it? Nope. No worries. We'll get the next one. Alright. That was kinda sad. Sorry, host. Not what I meant to do. Yeah, I was hoping to get a little bit of, I was hoping that I'd get summoned for, like, some fight clubs a little bit, and maybe for some invasions. It doesn't seem like, maybe it's just that not too many people are doing invasions these days, is what it is. I do also plan on streaming Night Rain. When Night Rain comes out, I will do some stuff for Night Rain. I'm not sure exactly. I'm not really a challenge run player, although I would like to integrate some stuff like having chat just pick out my weapon for me during a stream, or maybe maybe you guys deciding my stats beforehand. Like, we go 125 when I decide to do it, and you guys actually plot where my entire stats are going to go, and we'll let people vote on it in the stream and polls and stuff like that. And essentially, Twitch will create my character. I will just play, I will just actually play and pilot the character. The Twitch Plays Pokemon era was a funny time for Twitch, in my personal opinion. So fun, such a sense of community. More death birds. They're just hanging out, too. These guys are worth almost 1,000 souls apiece, 700 apiece. They are one-shot people. Oh, Ansbach, I miss you. Where are you, Ansbach? Oh, I know where he's at. I could show you, but I won't. I had an idea one time. I thought it would be fun just to make all my stats 35 all the way down. Black Flame goes off incredibly fast. I realized that the you can get maybe 2 combos off with it. That's insane. No, definitely not using that. That's just way too low for a buff. I know it does a ton of damage. Like, don't get me wrong. But for any type of buff, no, that's way too short. Sorry, I'll never be using that one again. You see that? It could do double the damage that this does just from the effect, and it still wouldn't be worth it, even with the health chipping down, because it's not like Scarlet Rot. I'm gonna say this: I much prefer Scarlet Rot to something like the Black Flame, because I know it makes it to where you permanently can't heal that amount of your health, or you temporarily can't heal that amount of your health. But it doesn't really matter, because Scarlet Rot essentially does the same thing. As your health is, like, coming down, it's forcing you to use your healing resources faster, which is essentially the same thing that the other one is. And you're always at such a lower health state in Scarlet Rot that I feel like Black Flame is just, like, a different way to kind of... Because I know it doesn't do the same thing. I know you get hit with Black Flame, and then it slowly... eat you down for a little bit for a few seconds after you get hit by it. But I think that's one of those effects that really needs to be reworked with some purpose. Like, some people need to sit down and really think about what they want that effect to be and how they want that effect to interact with the landscape of other effects that you have. And then also, it took like 2 or 3 minutes for Order's Blade to go off, where that Dragon Flame, or that Black Flame weapon was only going to last, it was not going to last very long at all. Nice. Alright, We got 3 more minutes of stream. I'm gonna go ahead and throw down. We're gonna leave the sign up. As always, if I do get pulled into a world as the stream is ending, I will finish the world. I'm not gonna just leave the person hanging after they've invited me. You guys want to know an embarrassing fact about me while we're waiting for stream to end? So, when I first started playing this game, and up until about 3 months ago, I thought that quick draw grease was for bows, was for coating your bow specifically in an armament. Didn't realize that you couldn't do that, and then it's just a quicker, shorter version of whatever the buff is. It just immediately, it's like the paper from Bloodborne that you could hit, and it would just immediately go onto your weapon, but it had a much shorter half-life. It's the exact same effect with the quick draw grease. Melania? Something's not right here. Something's not right here. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can only use this holy things because my thing is boosted by 5 points. I really need to get on that. I accidentally got rid of one of my healing spells, I believe. I can't believe that I didn't get the Scarlet Rot proc for that. But that's okay. And that has been a full 2-hour stream. I think I am going to jump back on later tonight and do another stream, but that's all the time I have for this morning. We're probably going to do a different game later tonight. I'm just not sure what other games I would feel comfortable playing on stream or what people would like to see me play. I'm pretty competent at Elden Ring. I know a lot of stuff about the game. I love playing the game. So it's what we're doing right now, but eventually I will figure something else out. But yeah, I hope everybody that's here enjoyed the dream, or hit the dream. I'm living the dream, I can tell you that. But I hope everyone enjoyed the stream so far. I'm going to go throw on the end of stream caption. And I hope that everybody has a fantastic day wherever you are, and I hope you enjoy the next stream. Have a good day.